Welcome back, everyone, to Lore of the Shadow. And I'm afraid, my friend, that this is it. And I suggest that you get off and find better grounds as we go to our end.
It has been an honor to fight alongside you.
Even now, at the end, I do not regret what we have done, or that for which we have fought. Let us stand together for a little while longer. I am pleased to call you friend Pinelore. Thank you? Well, I guess not. So what's next?
This may be Sauron's hour, but we will make him earn it in blood.
The Battle of the Black Gate is nearly done. We must fight for as long as we can, in memory of our friends and in defense of those endangered by Mordor. This may be Sauron's hour, but we will make him earn it with blood. Alright, so, defeat more foes. Therefore, we need to defeat more foes. Well, maybe I'll buy time for my little friend to get away. Okay. Oh. Sneaky, aren't you? You think you're sneaky? Well, let's see what Elra here has to say.
I see something on the distant horizon. A new threat?
Go to Mithrandir atop the Slag Hill and see what he thinks of the new arrival. Quickly! I mean, well, if it's a new threat, I don't think we have to worry about a new threat. Because the current threats are going to already kill us. Hello, Mithrandir. Someone sees something in the distance.
What now?
Your tidings from the sons of Elrond. They did not wish to tell me themselves. Interesting. His eyes light upon the distant horizons, and wonder brightens his face. Ooh, what now?
The eagles are coming! The eagles are coming!
The eagles are coming! Why, hear the Windlord and his noble subjects fly to the aid of the host of the west. Let us see what the Nazgul enjoy this challenge to their superiority in the air, Pinelore. Speak to me, and we will wade once more into the battle. Birds are coming to save us. Well, I guess that's who could save us. All right.
Why here the Windlord and his noble subjects have come to the aid of the host of the west.
Well, finally some good news. But question is it too little too late? Why here the eagle will keep the Nazgul occupied, but the battle still rages upon the ground, Pinelore. Let us press the advantage and give us our winged allies and set the orcs upon the hills. Okay, let's go.
The tide turns in our favor.
Well, we can only hope that it spends a little time in our favor, long enough for us to actually survive this. Well, we can see. Would you like to die? Thank you. Ah! More! Whoopsie-daisy. Okay, why is it I seem to be always attack the one that doesn't attack me. Don't know why. Oh, what's wrong now? Do you sense it? Something is amiss, Pinelore. but I cannot discern what it might be. Some new artifice of the Dark Lord has revealed to us. Stay near to me.
The Nazgul flee from battle? What can this mean?
Run away! Run away! They're outmatched by the Eagles.
Send them back to Mordor. Why? Stand, men of the West. This is the hour.
What hour? Oh, that hour.
Why here to me?
All right. Success at something finally. Frodo has fulfilled the quest of the ring, and he may still live. We must act quickly, Pinelore, or he will never come alive from the Black Land. If Gwaihir and his brother will bear us into Mordor, we may yet come to Frodo in time. Gwaihir, Lord of the Eagles, 2 times have you bored me, my friend, and this will be the last and most needed. If your brother Landreval will bear Pinelore, we will have best chance of finding Frodo before it is overcome. Fly now to Aura Druin. Fly now to Mount Doom. Oh, wonderful. I finally get to fly on an eagle. And it's the Mount Doom. Right.
Mordor shakes beneath Orodruid's wrath. Fly swiftly, my friend. If Frodo or Samwise still live, we have to find them quickly.
The mountain burns. I will circle to the far side, but someone must search the nearest nook, and with haste.
That is a task for my adventurer. We will circle Orodruin and come back for you. May one of us find our hobbits.
Wonderful. Maybe for the best I did send away my swampy friend. This does not look like a good place for a swamp creature. Well now. Where can I find Sam and Frodo? This is not going to be easy. Well, I suppose I could try climbing up the mountain. What's the worst that could go wrong? It could explode in my face. Do all sorts of nasty things to me. Who knows? Who knows where I am? And if I'm anywhere near where Frodo and Sam are. Hold on. Is there anyone up there? Yes, there is. Okay. And there probably aren't going to be too many hobbits in this area. I mean, 3's enough, right? Hello, Sam! Is that really you? We can't go any further. We got this far, but... Sam reaches into one of his pockets and withdraws a small item. He presses it into your hand. Where there's life, there is hope. Well now, let's try it out.
Life. There's hope.
I hope they see it. Well, I hear sounds of an eagle. How do you manage to keep that robe white, Gandalf? It's been over a week and they still haven't cleaned my robe after that little trip in the Mordor. You think they'll ever fix it? What, you think they're more likely to just make a new one? Ah, well, what do you say?
The sum of my hopes has come to pass, beyond all belief.
Well, Just be happy that a great darkness has been conquered. No longer will Sauron trouble Middle-earth as he did for thousands of years. The quest of the ring came in the end to the successful conclusion for which this old fool dared not hope, and yet hope for still. What a wonder it is to see this day. In other words, you don't care.
Our friends have been through much, but I know they will want to speak with you.
Well, don't let me keep you. Our heroic friends have just wakened, though they have been through much. But I know that they will want to speak with you, now that the danger is past. Frodo and Sam have rested in their journey, but it will take more than these few days to recover from the exertion of their ordeal. You will find them in a bower on the southeastern side of the field. All right. Well, southeastern side of the field. I guess that will be over on this way. I suppose that's the bower up ahead. Okay, perhaps a little further ahead than I had thought. Now here's the bower. And, found two hobbits, but that's Merry and Pippin. There they are. Hello there, Sam.
I beg your pardon, but Mr. Frodo needs his rest.
So many folk have come calling unto Frodo, some have even bending the knee, and those who bowed the lowest were the kings and princes themselves. Now my master deserves every bit of it, but some of these even bowed to me, and I can't say that I like that at all. Frodo carried the real burden, and he did all the hard work, if you ask me. Can you believe that old Strider turned out to be a king and all? Well, when I first met him, I said to myself, this Strider has a kingly air about him, doesn't he, Sam? But I didn't say anything of this to my master or to Merry or to Pippin. There was enough going on in Bree that there wasn't time at all. So many high important folk paying attention to hobbits like us, Pine-Lore. There is no mistaking that these are queer times. Okay, well, what does Frodo have to say about that?
Sam has spent so long worrying about me that it became natural for him.
Oh, please forgive Sam, Pine-Lore. He has spent so long worrying about me that I think that it became natural for him, especially after our experiences in Mordor. Yeah, I could understand how bad those were. I know Sam doesn't want to talk about it, but I would never have made it to the fire without him. Well, you know old Hamfast, which means that you know that Gamgees love to talk. But the Gaffer and his son will prefer most any topic to speaking about themselves. So it falls on me to tell you that I may have carried the burden, but it was the strength of my dear Sam that guided me through despair and across the dead lands, and at Mount Doom. Oh? Something wrong? Oh, what is it, Pip?
3 cheers for Frodo Baggins, who destroyed the ring.
All right. Well, I'm just glad that troll didn't sit upon you too long. Well, yes, 3 cheers for Frodo Baggins, and save a cheer or two for Samwise Gamgee, who gets to go with him and managed to miss out on a great deal of the fighting. Oh my, I'm only teasing. I know that Sam saw some danger, although he doesn't want to talk about any of it. Both he and Frodo are awfully tight-lipped about the journey into Mordor. I don't blame them. Battles are nasty things. Merry and I certainly ended up seeing more than our share, and it was all very dirty and confusing. I wouldn't recommend it. Do you know that a troll fell upon me? Yes, I do know about that. If you think that's bad, I ripped my best robe. Well, it's easy to laugh about it now, and when it's done, but no one was laughing when we were in the thick of the fighting. I'm glad that we're still here, Pinelore. 3 cheers for Frodo and his friends. Well, what do you say about that, Mary?
Finally, we can catch up with Frodo and Sam, and they don't want to talk about it.
Yes, I am glad to have this time to catch up with them. Pippin and I are knights of the city and the mark, respectively, and we have been kept busy with all our duties. At last, we can chat, and they don't want to talk about it, or at least not in the detail that our curiosities demand. Well, I can respect that. After the Pelennor Fields battle, I could barely stand to tell Pippin what beheld poor Theoden. In time, perhaps, it will become easier for them to talk about the journey. It was like that with Eowyn. By the time that I left Minas Tirith to come home, she had emerged from silent sorrows and has taken to speaking with the steward of Faramir in the garden. It seems to me that the time and distance helps many shadows lessen. I wonder why Eowyn has not yet arrived. Aylmer King called her hither, and she has not yet come to Cormallen. And maybe she's still busy talking to Faramir. Well, maybe we should talk to Aylmer. Hello there, sir.
My uncle Theoden is avenged. Sauron is no more.
It cannot be questioned that soldiers of Rohan and of Gondor played their parts, but in the end the fatal blow was struck by 2 hobbits alone in the Black Land. It is amazement to me. I have heard that the Nazgul came to fiery ends, speeding back to Mordor at their master's call when he learned of his true peril. With my mind's sight, I can see them caught in the blast of the flaming mountain, 8 fireballs scorched in the sky, plummeting eastward, and shrieking their final desperate cries. Ah, yes, your sister sent the other one to an early grave. I wish that those of my soldiers who were carried aloft by those creatures during the Battle of the Black Gates could have known the fate of their murderers would shortly suffer. It gives me great satisfaction to picture in their behalf. Ride, Aerlingus! Ride! You are avenged! Right. Okay, now, let's see. How about Imrahil? How are you feeling, sir?
The fall of Sauron worked a great madness in his servants.
Did some spell hold the servants of Sauron ensorcelled while he yet lived, and death broke it upon them? I cannot say, but I did witness that many of the orcs cast themselves into the pits or fell upon their weapons once he was gone. There were others among his servants that were made more ferocious by the fall of their master, and these fought long and with desperation. Some of them fled back through the ruins of the gate. I don't doubt that my king will send me against these others in time. I have a feeling someone's going to send me against them too. But that is a thought for tomorrow. Today we celebrate the fall of Sauron. All right. And I was going to say Baruch Kazad, but it looks like we've got Gimli to say that coming up next. Hello, Gimli. Rested after all those adventures?
Yes!
That was a great feast, and most well-deserved. It is not every day that an evil such as Sauron is laid low, after all. It seems as if Elrond and Gandalf made the right choice back in Rivendell, doesn't it? Frodo Baggins may not be a dwarf, but he has proven to have the determination of my kind. All these hobbits seem to have it, present company included. Furthermore, young Peregrine Took could use a portion less of it, if you ask me. He's fortunate I saw him lying beneath that troll before the Black Gate, and heaved the great beast off of him. I might have sworn up and down that he was dead, and yet he lives and is up and about already. He has caused me so much trouble, and yet still I am fond of him for all the bother. There will be days of merriment aplenty, Pinelore, but sometimes in the weeks ahead I must set my eyes upon the north and return to the lonely mountain. My mind is full of ideas, and the dwarf wants... What dwarf wants that? I must speak to the king of Durin's folk and let these ideas out before they do me some harm. Crazy. Well, what do you say about that, Legolas?
Sauron is no more, and can no longer burden Middle-earth.
Some of my folk may come to live in this land for some time, and I delight in knowing that it will remain green and growing for years to come, untroubled by Sauron's evil. But I will not stay long here. The first days of Gondor's new year will be filled with happiness, and I share the joy of its people. But my heart has another longing. The sea calls me, and I will follow. But I will not follow the longing just yet, Pinelore. Food and drink and celebration must come first, of course. We have all seen enough of darkness. Let us enjoy these latter fare and savor the taste. Okay, now, let's see. Is Radonir alive? Speaking of food and drink...
Weigh your options carefully. This could be a costly choice.
You need to choose the tavern at which we can all meet, now that the Great Company has accomplished its mission and will have fulfilled its oaths. You'd agreed to buy me 3 mugs of ale, as I recall, so you will want to select an establishment with the barkeep who sets a reasonable price. I recommend the Forsaken Inn east of Bree. The fare is of low quality, but it has a Candite's favorite, and that's enough for me. We will not depart just yet, though. There is work still to be done for Aragorn to claim his throne, and many of us wish to help him set the kingdom in order. Some of us will remain here in the Southlands, even when others return to their homes. I think that I will travel with Lothrindir when he returns to Surinkila. It is a long road, and he would welcome the company. Also, there's a lake on the way to Forhel, and I promised a friend that I would see it for myself. Ah, yes. Ivendim. Now that we have taken care of that, let's now go back to Mithrandir. I have spoken with everyone.
There is a small matter about which I wish to speak with you.
A small matter? What could that possibly be? I think we're going to have to find that out in the next episode of Lore of the Shadow.